Alright, today we got a clunking, thudding noise in the front of a 99 Camry. And I suspect that it is the front sway bar links. They feel a little sloppy. He's got new struts, complete struts with the upper bearing. I'm not sure about the sway bar bushings. I'm going to check that after I take these off. You can put an Allen wrench in these and break it loose with a wrench, but sometimes that's pretty difficult. I like to do vice grips and sometimes heat the nut up with a MAP gas torch if they don't come off. So I will bust these off and maybe show you a reinstallation. Okay, I got both uppers loose. They're really floppy. Probably a little loose up and down over bumps. The sway bar bushings apparently feel pretty tight because it'll hold the sway bar wherever you put it, and it takes a bit of force to push it up and down. So I'm going to assume that those are good, put the links on it and drive it and see what happens. I almost skipped the hard part. I couldn't get my impact on the inside of the sway bar. So I'm going to try this cheap little Harbor Freight deal. I love these on air ratchets. And see if I can get my impact in there, and I'll show you. I couldn't film pulling the trigger, but I was able to get it in here with that swivel attachment. These things are awesome. I'm going to buy one for my 3/8 impact too. I don't know why I haven't bought one 10 years ago. But with the vice grips on the ball stud, as soon as I pulled the trigger, they just fell off. Sometimes they fight you a lot more than that. So the new sway bar links come with a hex on the bolt, so you can hold it with a wrench and run the nut on with your impact. And I don't know if I can do this while holding the camera at the same time. And I had my 1/2" impact in there a minute ago, but without the swivel I can't even get my 3/8 in there. So off with the camera. Alright, I'm not going to film the other side, but I thought I'd show you a shot of my 3/8 impact in there with the hose kinked over and up against the belt. And you don't want to put these things on with your 1/2" impact, or maybe you don't even have that option, but that would be way too tight. And we'll see how it goes after the road test. Okay, I lied. I'm going to try and show you how easy these things are coming off for me. And it probably won't happen. I'll break my arm with the vice grips or something. Hey, there we go. They're falling right off. I've never done Toyota sway bar links that I can remember, but some of these suckers will really be seized on there. So I'm going to put the other side on, and there's Zerk fittings in the box. So I'm looking around for the Zerk fittings that didn't come with the other side, and I check it out, and that link doesn't have grease fittings. It doesn't have the holes drilled for it. Same part from AutoZone, and they are the value craft. So they either gave me a later and greater one, or they gave me two different parts, but they're the same part number. Oh well. And by the way, the customer wanted the cheap ones, not me. Bye. Sway bars are on, and here's where I came up with the name for the YouTube channel. I forget what this is, 72 CL350, a 76, what was it, CB360T. Looks like I jammed on it. Found it under a barn. And a 70, crap, I forget what this one is. It's a 350 on off-road. I don't know if I told you this either, but I took the top nuts off first so I could pull the sway bar up and get to them with an impact. And you can't even see that, that looks horrible. But if you take both top sides off for the sway links, you can move the sway bar up to somewhere where you can get a power tool on it, or you can just use elbow grease. Well, we're backing out of the garage after the second look over the front end. The clunk is still there. It's a really light clunk, and I don't see any other loose components.